Am I tripping, or is Cardi B the dumbest person in America? This video is brought to you by Theofficertatum Store. Theofficertatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Let's get into this. Cardi B, why do you keep talking? First of all, I think her music sucks. But the more she talks, the dumber she becomes. I think she reveals herself as being one of the most ignorant people in American history. Admitting the crimes on the IG, showing she know nothing about politics, showing she know nothing about real life. In her more recent rant, the two things she exposed. One thing is she's supposed to be leaving the country. We still wait for her to leave the country, which we all know that these fools aren't going to leave. They just run in their mouth. She don't leave the country, so now she want to run for politics. So she want to be in the politics, although she don't like politics. It's what she said out of her own mouth. Then on multiple videos, she complained about her taxes. So how do you explain to me this? Cardi B, if you are watching, explain to me this. How are you concerned about your taxes, yet you support people like Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders has said, as clear as the noonday sun, that he's coming for your taxes. Cardi, you are what we call a millionaire. You are the top one of the 1%. That's who you are. He coming for your money, Cardi. But you support him? You going to meet with Bernie? What you should do is you should be meeting with these Republicans who's trying to put money in your pocket and help you become more of an entrepreneur, cutting taxes on cutting corporate taxes. So if you establish an organization or a business, you pay less taxes. Why would you support Republicans? Because you're not that smart. And then she messed around and posted, she posted something about the government and spelled government wrong. She left the N out of government. When I was a youngster, that's how I used to say, that's how I remember how to spell government. 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 It ain't government. Now, I know that's part of the way people say it in the African-American vernacular, but that's not the way you spell it. So on top of her not knowing how to spell, on top of her not knowing what candidate she really supports, and her music sucks. Now, let me say this real quick about her music. I've heard of a couple songs. I cannot stomach the majority of things that I've even heard of Cardi B. Somebody that is that degrading or that much of a cringe towards women, I don't know how anybody follow her. I don't even know how anybody listen to that. What little girl is growing up to and aspiring to be like Cardi B? Let me say this. This is the thing. This is the weird thing about America. I know I'm finna get off subject, but it's my video. This is the weird thing about America, right? You have people looking up to someone because of how much money they have now. We're not talking about generational wealth. I don't know, and I do not believe that Cardi B will be someone that established generational wealth. Although I hope that she will, it doesn't appear that she will based on her lifestyle and some of the things I've seen her do. Now, people idolize flame wealth, flame riches. Flame riches mean that stuff burn out quick. Somebody who's focused more on the external, the visual, what the body look like, sexualization, doing drugs, selling drugs, those people are not good role models. And if you have looked at anything in history, the money in that idea, the money in that lifestyle don't last long. It just don't last long. But we probably have more young women, and I guarantee you a lot of it is in the African-American community. We have more young women that aspire to be like Cardi B than to be someone else who's an entrepreneur, someone who's making money, someone who owns businesses. I don't understand it. The same thing goes for other hip hop artists. People want to be rappers and they don't want to be like Ben Carson. Ben Carson ain't cool. He ain't cool. I'm just being honest. To the hood, to other people, Carson ain't cool. To people like me, to people who are educated, and I've become educated, mind you. When I was growing up, I would have thought Ben Carson was lame. You see, I got these tats all on my arms. I had gold teeth in my mouth. But I have educated myself to be mindful that is not reality. And that Ben Carson's legacy, and I'm just being honest, Ben Carson's legacy around the world, I believe will be more impactful than 99% of these rappers. Jay-Z, maybe. Jay-Z is a maybe. Jay-Z, in my personal opinion, ain't going down in the history books. Starting out selling drugs to your own people, and now you're making millions, and I don't believe that you have your name on stuff that's substantial. Like Martin Luther King or somebody. You don't have your name on something that's substantial. There should be Hova schools all around the country. All that money that they got, they should have school. Every black community should have a Jay-Z inspired school. But they ain't gonna do that, man. They too busy dropping bottles and anyway, I'm gonna get off that subject. Back to Cardi B. Cardi B, get your life together. Go and meet with some conservatives. Cardi B need to meet with conservatives. If she ever actually met with conservatives, because let me tell you this, I think that Cardi B can be more open-minded than people give her credit for. And I feel like if she actually met with conservatives, she'll go from darkness to light. She'll go from dumb to educated. I'm telling y'all, because that's my personal experience as a black man in America, is that as a liberal, I felt like I was dumb. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm awakening, I felt like I was dumb. I felt like I didn't see the world the way it really is. I saw it through this lens of racism, this lens of oppression, this lens of slavery, this lens of you ain't never gonna be nothing because the white man hold you down. The lens of confusion and no direction and no purpose. This flash pan shaded glasses. I wasn't legacy thinking as a democratic liberal type of guy, I wasn't legacy thinking. And now as a conservative, and this is what I think Cardi B should do, as a conservative, I can see the light past the tunnel, right? Not the end, I can see the light past the tunnel. I understand the entrepreneurial perspective, the spirit. I believe wholeheartedly that not one white person can stop me from succeeding if I pursue when nobody's watching, if I pursue while everybody's sleeping, if I pursue when I don't feel like it, I can be as successful as anybody else in the world. All I do is look back at people like George Washington Carver, Madam C.J. Walker, W.E.B. Du Bois, some of the black people that were very successful. I go and Google Black Wall Street. It can happen. And I wish that she would meet with conservatives to help her change her perspective, help her focus on what's really going on. And if she flip, let me say this in the camera so y'all can see me. If Cardi B flips, the Democratic Party is in even more trouble. Kanye already pulled a whole bunch of people they're not giving him credit for. But if Cardi B flip, there's other people that's going to flip with her. Now, let me say this. I'm going to make this prediction for everybody that stuck around and watched it this long. I'm telling you this, mark my words. The black vote will move Republican at a rate that nobody has seen in decades after President Trump. I'm telling you, after President Trump is gone, you're going to see the black vote move significantly to the Republican Party. There's so many black people that know the Democratic Party ain't done nothing for them. But they have nowhere to go because they can't go to Trump right now because they're going to lose all their hood credit. They gotta be banished out of the family. Everybody calling them racist. People don't know who you are, what you're about in the barber shop, at the grocery store, at the family reunion. You can't date black women unless you find a black conservative somewhere. You are alienated from your own culture, from your own people, Now see, y'all my people, so I ain't tripping. But you're alienated from your own people just because you support the president. So after the president is gone, now black people gonna have that. They're gonna be able to run. They're gonna be able to run to a candidate that can be viewed as more professional, as more articulate, and which is gonna be very hard because I'm not sure if the country needs that, but I think they'll be able to gravitate to somebody that's more palatable, right? To the common man and people like you and I. Trump is palatable to me. Sometimes he say stuff and I'm like, come on, Trump. Come on, cuz. But most of the time, I love it because that's what I would say if I was the president. That's what I would do if I was the president. That's how I would respond to Iran if I was the president. So anyway, I'll make this video an hour long if I keep talking. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live, so you get all of my videos right on your email, right on the notification platform on YouTube. Follow me on all of my social media, The Officer Tatum, on all of my social media, The Officer Tatum. Visit the Officer Tatum store where you get all of the cool merch. Every video that I make, the merch that I'm wearing is in our store. So if you like the shirt, go into the store, get it. We just released a reward system where you get points, a referral system where if you refer people, you get a discount. All of that is on the Officer Tatum store, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.